Hello everybody, welcome to episode 2 of my Rustic Waters 2 Let's Play. I did a little bit of off-camera work. I mined a bunch of oak logs, or chopped a bunch of oak logs. I took down the strainer setup. I set down hoppers, these two on the outside feed into the two in the center. They feed into this chest. I made some extra strainers and some extra strainer nets. Another thing I did is I fixed the audio. I boosted the audio a bunch so you guys hear it at pretty much the volume I hear it. So now you will hear this. It should be very legible. I noticed in the last recording it sounded like nothing. So let's set these strainers up. Put them right there. I'm gonna have to put blocks down to put these on.
Tomorrow's a big day. Show Valentine.
Okay, can I now break you? Yeah, I can. Solid. Where did they go? Probably into that chest. So keep putting these down. Another thing I did is I mapped a hotkey to the quest book, so we can hop right into the quest book nice and easy now. Okay, put in there again. So, put that all up. Water should be nice and trapped in there now. Need to put the strainers in. Shared inventory. I also crafted stuff to try and automate this. We'll see how that goes. Okay, right there. Love the two at the end, the more worn down ones. Put the water there. Close this all up, and things should start just flowing into this chest. Now, here, I haven't tested this, so I'm just going to hope this works. And let's try this out. We're going to grab our gravel. Oh, we also got bones and coal out of the sifters that we didn't have before. We're going to grab our gravel. We have 32 now. We needed 16. So quest complete, 32 gravel, and we're back to making progress. Gravel can be sluiced for a high chance of iron and redstone, while also providing nickel, aluminum, and zinc ores. And we get a juicer from this. I think we'll hold off on that. So let's check that this works. We'll split the gravel in half. Put half in here, half in here. It does not work. If I put gravel in here. Yeah, nothing happens. Okay, so we have to manually feed it in, unfortunately. We'll start sifting that. I'll probably do basically all of that sifting off of the camera, because, I mean, who wants to see me do that and occasionally refill? That difficulty meter in the bottom left. Oh, another thing I did was I just read through this book. This Rustic Waters book, pretty much everything except the lore. I wanted to learn the mechanics. I'm going to slowly learn the lore so I retain it better. Even though, I mean, it's not going to probably be super important, but I did learn most of the mechanics. When they come up, I'll mention them. So the difficulty meter is going to go up over time, make mobs stronger. I can force the meter down or force it up with some items. Stronger mobs will drop crazy stuff, though. Like max level mobs will drop draconium and stuff. Let's take a look at what's next here. Augment speed and a copper furnace. So it looks like the copper furnace is what's going to get us to the next level. We have copper. No. How do we get copper? Let me reread through these, see which one. Sluice for high chance of iron, high chance of copper. So we want to sluice dirt for copper. Okay, we have a ton of dirt. So I think I'm going to cut, and I'm going to just sluice all this material here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this chest's working great. Yeah, so I'm going to cut here, and I'll be right back after I've sluiced all this dirt. Okay, welcome back there. I did some sluicing. I didn't sluice quite everything. I left 11 dirt, 16 gravel. But I did do some sluicing. We got enough copper for the quest. What we didn't get is nearly enough clay for this quest. In this quest says that we should not be afraid to venture out to manually gather resources from the ocean. So I'm gonna get this cooking, and while it's cooking, we're gonna prepare to go down to the bottom of the ocean. So to do that, what I want to do is a classic Minecraft trick. I'm gonna bring a door down with me, and we'll just make a wood shovel. This hat here, I noticed, see when I put this back on, my O2 meter starts filling up. So this hat lets me store extra O2, maybe survive extra pressure. So I'm hoping I can swim to the bottom here. Okay, there's our closest clay. So I need to keep an eye on the breath, because sometimes with this, okay, so we're gonna put the door. Nah, son. Oh no, he knows. Okay, okay, he knows. We can't get away with that. Let's swim back up now. Cruelty. I've never had that happen to me before. Everything, dude, this pack. And it's totally fair. I knew that was bullshit when I was gonna try it, but I'm surprised the game punished. I think we missed a little bit of that clay. We finally used up some hunger. I haven't had to eat yet. Okay. Let's head back down. I guess we'll go over here. This is risky. We're getting pretty far from home base. Okay. There we go. We got our quest. Let's head back. 40 clay. We got like 20 something back at home. So that's good. Okay, I was really worried about the pressure out here, so I didn't go for a swim. I thought that the water pressure would like really mess me up. Okay. We got that. What's this quest give me? An efficiency 5 shovel. Very cool. This isn't gonna crash that, right? No. No, it's not. Okay. So, copper furnace. We need to make, that'll give us a new hub key fragment. So the recipe for a copper furnace is this regular furnace surrounded by copper. So let's just pick this bad boy up. What does this do for me? Iron furnaces come in different tiers, performing all of the functions of a vanilla furnace. Added benefits, increased speed and fuel consumption. That doesn't seem to match with the tiny coal though, but whatever. It's still probably better either way. Okay, we got a copper furnace now. We got another hub key. Which means we can open up a new area. Now, I think one of these two makes the most sense. This one doesn't make sense, that's our exit. This one doesn't make sense, we have too much stuff there. We'll expand that way. Oh, that's so cool. Nice. So now we have this nice big area to work with as we grow. It's awesome. So, oh, we made the hub key that gives us a loot reward. Invar, Greatsword, Blaze Rods, and Angel Block. I think the Invar Greatsword's the only useful thing. The Blaze Rod's gonna be useful eventually. An Angel Block... That you can place that anywhere, I think, and use it to build off of. So I could see that maybe being used. Normally it's used for building sky islands and stuff, but... let me see. Yeah, so... that could be useful out in the water if I want to build a structure, I guess. Okay. Let me lower the volume of the music a little, now that you guys have to hear it. Oh, that's so cute. When I was talking to the guy, he adjusted every single config file. All the audio people normally turn down is at 69%. That's cute. Okay. I did not set those to 69%. That is the default. That's amazing. Okay. So, I think we're ready for chapter 2. We can start looking into some of this stuff later, but I think we finished the main progression here, other than augment speed. It's for the furnace. And I'm not too worried about the furnace's efficiency right now. So we got a water bucket, which will give us a fluid hopper. Okay. So, let's get some of this stuff. Oak brick, charcoal clumps, fluid storage tank. Fluid storage tank, a cask. A cyclic, we're gonna need leather for that. Okay, that'll take a little figuring out. I'll figure that out off camera. How to get leather, because we only have one left. Charcoal clumps. This is the load of charcoal together. So we can do that. It's 5 charcoal together, I think. So put this in here, put the mini coal in the bottom. Poke oven bricks. Clay, bricks, sand. Do we have a bunch of sand? Yeah, we do. How much? 15? Let's see here. Coke oven. Poke brick. Okay, that's what it's called. So that's sandstone or sand? Forge, sandstone. Okay, so we need 4 sand to... Oh, but we have sandstone, right? Does this count as forged sandstone? That's just chisel sandstone. Okay, we'll see if we can use this. We're gonna need to cook up some bricks. With our clay here, it should be pretty much half bricks, half clay. It's in units of 4, so we'll do 16 each. Let that finish cooking. I'll be right back. I'll look into the leather. I'll wait for this to finish cooking. I'll cook up these bricks, and then I will be right back. Okay, I'm back here. I'm making this speed upgrade. Figured I'd do that while I was waiting. These are just about cooked up. And we get a fuel efficiency augment. So I can put both of these in. So it's... Okay, we can't do both, though. That's fine. I'd prefer it go fast rather than be fuel efficient. So we got our bricks. Let's see if we've made enough here. We potentially have not. I didn't do the math on this exactly. The sandstone isn't going to work. We could just make a chisel and chisel it back. Let's do that. Make a chisel and we'll chisel the sandstone back to regular sandstone. If it's an option. It is not. Okay. Then we'll have to just make our own sandstone. Grab all that sand. I need to make a drawer key ASAP. What's a drawer key need? Is it just gold nuggets? Oh no, it needs gold ingots. Do I have gold here? Nope. So we're gonna be waiting a little bit on that. I could get it from sifting sand, but I'm about to use all my sand. Okay. 4 of these for now. And coke brick. That's 12. Let me see if sifting sand will actually get me gold. I can't even sift sand. Okay, fair enough. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get more materials, more brick cooked up. I'll come back when we have the correct amount of coke brick, that being 27. I'll be back. I'm back here, and there were some skeletons in that room, and as I went to kill one of them, he got struck by lightning, and now there's an army of skeleton horsemen. So I figured I'd catch that. Sorry I didn't catch them being hit by lightning there on film, but... Okay. Maybe I should have kept the skeleton horse, but we don't have anywhere to go. Okay, I'll be right back. I did just go get more clay. We have so much junk in our inventory now. I need to light this room up better. But it's cool to know it will spawn mobs. It did it while I was swimming, so normally it's too close, I guess. I'll be back again when I get the coke bricks, as I said. Hello there. The last brick just finished cooking up, so we can craft up more coke bricks now. 30. That's all we needed. Now, I also needed to make these coal clumps. How do these work? What are these? Foundation, coal clumps. Okay, it has to be. It's shaped. So put that there. 2 coal clumps. It's another quest down. Okay, so we get magnet and efficiency pickaxe. I'm not gonna pick that up probably until I break the other pickaxe. And for this, we get a round toolbox. Now that's neat. That's useful. Does this happen to come with anything? No. So what we have to do now, let me put away this Gravel. Anything else need to go away? Put away the sand. What else we need to do is make an engineer's hammer, I believe, to create the coke oven. So make one of those. Put all this back. Okay. Advancement made hammer. So we need to make a bucket of creosote oil. Does this say anything? Cooking oil that I don't know already. Right click with the engineer's hammer. Okay, I'm gonna build the coke oven in here somewhere, and I'm gonna cut right back once that's done. Okay, back again, and just right clicking that, making our coke oven. I left this side open just in case I want to take something out of that side. Eventually we can move this. It should be fine. So we have this now. What do we use charcoal clump for? Portal lighter. Use it for a ton of fuel. Use it with water and make creosote oil and a fluid transformation recipe. I just store that in an in-world block of water, I guess? That's interesting. So this leads to andesite alloy. Somehow. I don't... Okay, until you've secured resources to make your coke bricks, you can create creosote oil by dropping charcoal and charcoal clumps into a source block of water. Okay, so I never... yeah, okay, I didn't even need those. But we can do that though. Let's make a spot right in this corner to do this transformation. Let's throw a clump in there. Cool. Bucket of creosote oil. Gives us a mechanical drill. Okay, is that gonna be for a cobble gen? Or what? Okay. Then brass components to develop your early game automation with Create. Where crushing washing is not necessary at this stage of the adventure, you can still do so to maximize your resources. It's not shown in this guide. Okay. You can make crushed brass by combining crushed copper and zinc from your sluice until better methods are available. So is it recommending I set up a millstone? What's that going to take? Andesite alloys, cog wheels, weirdwood planks. Oh, andesite alloys way easier to make in this than Above and Beyond. Okay. Let me, I'm gonna cut again. I'm gonna think about this, and we might build some little ore processing setup. I'm gonna give it a go, see how easy it is. Be right back. Okay, I'm back over here. I've got some wood to go into this oven here, and that'll start cooking up charcoal, and it will start giving us some creosote oil on the right-hand side there. Now, what I want next is to make this millstone. So we need treated sticks. Okay, let's grab a bucket and make our first batch of treated planks here. These ones I think will turn all into treated sticks. Now let's go ahead and make that. We need a shaft. Let's make one for now. I want to be conservative with how much of this we use. So wood on top and stone on the bottom. Don't have, oh, it has to be treated wood on top. Okay. Let's make another bucket of this stuff. Toss you in there and grab this. I'm actually pretty glad I set that up. You know, I was like, why did I need to do the clumps if I'm just going to do it anyway? But actually ended up being pretty useful to have. Okay. We need some smooth stone. I'll cook up real quick, and then we're pretty much ready to go. We're also gonna have to make a hand crank or a water wheel. I'm not entirely sure which one I want to do right now. I might just do this with a hand crank for today, and I'll only process ores that I need it. Yeah, it's just the amount of ore I'm doing. I don't know. The water wheel seems a little excessive, but I guess we can still do it. Yeah, we'll look into a water wheel. It might be all treated wooden stuff. I'll take a look. So we can grab our millstone now. Now, what do we need for a water wheel? Water wheel, large cogwheel, and slabs. Cogwheel, small cogwheel, and treated planks. Okay. We can do that. Now, I'm going to go set this up over here. I'll try and figure out how to make all the cogs work together. I might need to make a gearbox or something. We'll see. But my plan is to have the water just flow in from outside. I think that would look pretty cool. So I'm going to build that. I guess over on this side, I'll do create stuff over here, immersive engineering stuff over here. Eventually, we can build a second floor. And I'll be right back once the water wheel is set up and I've got what I need to hook up the gears. Okay, I'm back real quick. I was making all this stuff, and to make gearboxes, we need aluminum fasteners, which look like nails. We need engineers, wire cutters, and aluminum rods. So we can make the wire cutters right now. But to make the aluminum rods, we have aluminum, right? But we only have 4, which is barely enough. So I wanted to make a hand crank now, and we'll try grinding up this aluminum, and we will see how much we get out of the aluminum. So grab a hand crank, and we'll set up the millstone. Just a nice little setup over here. Does this go on top? Does this go on the side? How does this work? Okay, right on top. How do I drop stuff in there if that's there? Okay, let's sort this out. Grab the axe, drop that, mine this, and I guess we'll put it up a little higher on the wall. Go one lower. So we'll go there. Okay, the ground level here is lower than everywhere else, or than the other pod. How do I get out of here? Yeah. Let's just fill that in. Okay, so now we puke the aluminum up there and end up in the thing. No? Do I just right click it? Okay, I think I found the culprit of the problem, and we're gonna go test it out and see if I'm correct. I think I figured out what is going wrong here. So let's grab an iron ingot and try it with an iron ingot. I think the recipe I'm trying just didn't exist. Yeah, that was the issue. Okay, well, we wasted aluminum on the chute, and we're going to have to sift for more. Now we have an iron dust, and that iron dust will cook back up into an ingot. Okay. So I don't know if we need this whole setup at all. Let me check all these other ores here. So if I check the uses here, there is no milling recipe. If I check the uses here, there is no millstone recipe. So ore duplication, it would be for the actual, if I swim down there and mine ore off the ocean floor, that is the ore I can duplicate. So this whole water wheel setup, I don't think I'm going to worry about until later. So what we need is 64 treated wood planks, which we're going to need 8 buckets of creosote oil. Right now we have about 4, and once this one cooks up, we'll be able to make 4 more with charcoal, so we will be able to make the 64, because we'll be able to make the charcoal clumps, throw them in water over here, and we're good. One thing I noted, looking through recipes, we have these driftwood here. So, actually, let's grab 4. So driftwood we can put in here. Let's figure this out. This thing's starting to get a little clogged, but that was bound to happen sooner or later. So we can put the driftwood in here. We would get 8 logs out of that, essentially 2 from each one. But we can dry it out by a campfire, and when we come back, we should have quite a bit more than that. So let's grab this charcoal, and we'll make clumps with it. Wood's done. So instead of getting 8 wood, we got 24. So that triples the wood we get from that. That can be our wood supply from here on out, more or less. So let's make this charcoal and a cross. And I'm going to be just mixing this with water and bringing the creosote we already have over here. Going to be a lot of running back and forth. But I'm going to make the 64 treated wood planks. So we're going to cut again, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're just now grabbing the last bucket we're going to need for the 64 treated wood planks. We already had 8, so we can leave a bucket in there. 64 treated wood planks. Let's grab them, complete the quest, and get 6 crushed brass. Very cool. Shafts, that's another quest we can do right away. How many do we get per? 4 per? Yeah, we can do that right away. We're running a little low on andesite alloy. I'm going to need to cook up some iron. So I'll just do that right now. Get that in there. And we can start using charcoal in that furnace now. We have charcoal to spare. Actually, I said that, but we don't. I just used a bunch of it. We can use all this wood we cooked up over there, because now we're going to be using way more wood. I wouldn't want to have to chop all this wood, which is why that other recipe we found is so cool. So if we look here, how much driftwood do we have? We have 14 driftwood, so that's over a stack of wood chilling in there, and there's probably a bunch of driftwood in here, another 21. So we have wood for days. Very easy. I don't know if you could hopper onto a campfire. Let's find out. This feels pretty stupid, but let's try it out. I doubt it. I highly doubt this will work. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay. Fair enough. So, put that there. And what's our next quest? We did the shafts, although we need to actually grab them. Oh, I also mentioned the leather earlier. There are scraps of leather here, which 9 of them makes a leather. Yeah, 9 of them makes a leather. So we don't have a ton of leather, but we have 2 pieces of leather there. Grab all this wood up. Put it away. We need to grab the shafts. That's another quest complete. We get a weighted ejector. We need to expand this chest. The storage situation is already getting out of control. Inventory is so clogged up. Okay, let's put away this, put away the shafts, put away the water wheel, coke brick, weighted ejector, and the iron helmet, and the fluid hopper. Piece of paper. Okay, inventory is more or less cleaned up now. So let's put this mini charcoal in here and keep that cooking. What should be our next goal? A hand crank? We already have a hand crank. That works out. I don't know what. Yeah, okay, it's a pickaxe. Good. Okay, so hand crank, that's another quest completed. We get a 5 coin for that. So I'll just hold on to that because holding things in quests like this, it basically expands the size of my inventory, reduces my storage needs. The windmill generates a great amount of kinetic stress. Thankfully, you can rig the windmill to generate force underwater using the flow of water currents instead of wind currents. Now, if you want a HUD expansion, you should have plenty of room to place windmills on the outer walls of the shaft extending inward. Okay. So I was going to do a water wheel. They want me to do a windmill. So that should be pretty doable. We need an iron gear, a turntable. A sticky piston is interesting. How do I get a slime ball? Kelp. We can get a slime ball with kelp. Is there? Yeah, there's a load of kelp down there. Let's go eat up and go grab a little kelp. Do we need shears? I think we need shears for this. Let me put away these metals. Put them here so I know where they are. Make a quick pair of shears, and we'll head down there. No, how do I make shears? This is, what? It's iron plates? Oh no. Iron plates, which we use a hammer. Yeah, I'm gonna assume we can use this hammer. If I can find where this hammer is. The engineer's hammer. Yes. 2 iron plates. Okay, so we got our shears. Let's go down and grab some kelp. And then I'll probably cut and we'll make our sticky piston and the whole windmill bearing. Yeah, so see that iron ore there? That's what we would run through the millstone setup. Oh, this is going to be annoying to catch. Okay, let's cut from the top down. Okay, we're going to miss a bunch of this, but whatever. Do our best. Me sprint swimming around is making the kelp grow. That's interesting. I at some point should also make a trip over to that shipwreck there. Let's get back. We're cutting it close here. 30 seconds of breath left. And we're in. Okay. Let's just make this kelp real quick. Or this, yeah. Sticky piston and windmill bearing. Okay. Windmill bearing. Okay, we're gonna need a lot of iron, which we luckily just made. Mix some of that with andesite. Nice. And then, what else do we need? An iron gear. We need a turntable. Where are my shafts? Oh, here they are. Find that all together and make a sticky piston. We need a piece of redstone, easy enough. And that's everything. Okay. So there's this quest done, which gives us a load of bolts of fabric, or bolts of linen, sorry. We can make sail frames, which is going to need a crazy amount of aluminum. How many does it want? It wants 24. Okay, I'm going to have to do some sifting, and I will be back, and we'll probably build this windmill and then end the episode. So, see you in a sec. Okay, I cooked up the aluminum that we got. I sifted pretty much all of our gravel. So we're gonna get these aluminum rods. I'm just gonna make all of them. I haven't counted. I'm gonna hope this is enough. Another thing I did off camera was I made 4 more bolts of linen cloth, which is what we're gonna need. So we're gonna need sail frame. We're gonna need a load of treated wood planks, or treated wood sticks, I mean. So craft that. What's limiting us here? So 20. We need one more. Okay, so I'll be back again. I'm gonna have to get 3 more aluminum, and then I'll be back, and we'll finish this windmill off once and for all. Okay, this is the last sail frame here. So I'm gonna skip over that. We need 24 white sails now. And since I made those bolts of linen earlier, that's very quick, very easy. Get more treated wood from that. That's awesome, because we used so much. And next quest is to power. So this is going to all be next episode. Next episode, we're going to have this windmill up outside, and we're going to be plugging in this thing. We're going to be plugging in a block breaker on a cobblestone generator, and we'll look into all this other stuff, what we can do with it. But we're going to at least hook it into the ore grinding setup in a cobble gen. So I'm going to get working on making this windmill here, and let me, okay, let's break that. And I'm going to start building the windmill out outside of the habitat, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to do one last cut, and then we're going to be ending the episode. Okay, we're going on out there to put on the last arm of this thing. We're going to get it rotating, and then we're going to be signing off. So thanks everyone who came and watched. Thanks everyone who gives feedback, or doesn't. Just appreciate anyone who's come and watched this. So our windmill's now running. We will be plugging into this, speeding up the power, finishing off this chapter, and I guess we'll probably have a little time. Now, I think, we'll finish off this chapter, but we'll be setting up mechanisms and stuff next episode alone. Maybe we'll touch on the chapter after that, but that seems a little less likely. Maybe we'll make a thing or two. We've already made a shoot. So we're going to be setting up a bunch of stuff, but I don't know about questbook progress being huge next episode. Let's see how this is coming along. We have 9 buckets of creosote oil. Eventually, we're going to have to start pumping that out of there pretty soon. So we have a lot of stuff on our hands. So I'm signing out from episode 2. See you guys next time.